today. She has found me on my website, and awesome enough, she is pretty close by. She is up in Spanish Fork, so she come down for a new do. And we have colored her hair. It went a little bit darker here in the back, a window. It will lighten as soon as we dry it, but we are gonna give her a haircut, asymmetrical, more like mine. So it's gonna be short over here, short in the back, short here, fun, a little bit longer over here. So that it's gonna be so fun. I'm excited. She was awesome. She's like, yeah, let's just go for it. Do whatever you think will look good. And oh, I'm excited, but it's been really fun. We've just been sitting here talking, and she had talked about some property that her husband was going to, and I'm like, wait, so is that, well, come to find out, the property that we have up in the canyon, up in our mountains, is just down from their property. They own some property up by ours, up in the mountains. And anyway, it was so cool. So we know people, the same people. And one of my cousins that live up in Salem, she actually is your age, right? Wasn't she your age, or
yes.
just by your age?
Yeah, a year younger.
A year younger, okay. So yeah, I'm like, what? So awesome. Anyway, okay, so we are going short and fun here. So just point cutting. And what we did is we brightened her blonde, and she still has a little bit of warm gold in there, which I can take out next time. I just didn't want to take her like extremely white blonde this time. So it's going to be a really good mixture with a light brown. The light brown that I put in is actually a 6N. So yeah, it will be adorable. So about the middle, right here by her ears, that's where I start to taper that in. Oh goodness, I think, Karen, you're gonna like this the best, is the back.
I'm so excited.
Good. Yeah, Karen, she didn't know she was gonna be recorded. She's a trooper. I'm like, hey, and she's like, oh, I don't really love mirrors, and I don't love, so bless her heart, she is doing this for me. So, and you, all of you, so I thank her for that, because I know when you're not comfortable. When I first started doing this, I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't wanna, talk in front of people or whatever. Oh, now it's just, it is what it is, right? Just gonna have fun. Okay, so I'm here in the middle, so I am taking my fingers and I'm angling that in.
Have I got my head in the right spot for you?
Yes, you are awesome. Absolutely. So, yeah, if I need to, Karen, I'll just yank it. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. She asked if her head was in the right position. I said yes. If not, I'll just put it where it needs to. No.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm just kind of keeping that tight here. You can already see that to, shaping up, and that's going to be fun because we're going to just be able to lift this. Oh, so exciting. Okay, and what's really awesome is for this cut, her hair actually grows kind of forward over here. She has a hard time getting it to stand up. She has a hard time dealing with it. Well, with this cut and the texture, it's actually gonna be perfect for it. So that will be a plus to this haircut, is for the way her hair grows. So you won't have to fight that too much, Karen.
Good.
Okay, same thing here. Just pulling it out. Okay, now this side obviously is going to be different from the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this out straight from here so you can see that layer, and I'm just going to hold this tight by her ear. Okay, now I'm just gonna bring this up this way. Just kind of double check that. Just point cut into it. You don't want it real straight. You just kind of want to point cut into it. I mean, you want it even, but you want it, you know what I mean? I don't want to say you don't want it even, but you do want to point cut into that. Okay, now I'm gonna leave this for a minute because when I come to do this side, that's when I'm gonna take care of that. So we're just gonna leave that for a minute. Now we're gonna come on this side. Hold this up. Can you guys see those shorter underneath? That is your guide point. So you cut into that. And Karen, I took before pictures, so love the before and afters. Those are my fave. And for Karen, she has more fine hair. And so she needs some volume. So I use the volume shampoo and the volume conditioner on her so she can have some more oomph. Gotta love the old oomph, huh?
Definitely.
Just kind of coming back and checking that while I'm right there. Okay. Now, this side, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so this side is the long side. So I'm going to take from just the back of her ear, I'm just gonna totally just push this forward, okay? And I'm just gonna deal with this part and get this short. Oh, that stack in the back, Karen, wowza. It's seriously looking so good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's already like giving you lift here by taking this, you know?
That's good. Yeah, it's getting pretty full back there.
Right, you're probably like, yeah, get rid of this fullness. Don't want to try to put it in place. Okay, so now we're gonna leave this till we get back to that part. All right, now this is the fun part, okay? We are going to, I'm just gonna kind of do that. So I'm gonna try to keep it out of your face for a minute.
You're good.
Okay, I'm going to come up by her ear. Do you want it all the way over your ear? Like cut above it or just kind of over it a little?
Maybe just over it just a little bit.
Okay,
Whichever looks best.
Okay,
Whatever
okay.
you think.
And we can do that for sure. Okay, so you guys can see like there's her ear, so I'm gonna come below that, but I'm gonna come up on an angle. Okay, and then I'm going to take this, and you can see that angle. I'm gonna take that hair off. Okay, now I'm gonna come on this side, sorry. And I'm gonna hold her ear down. And just from the back of her ear, this is what I mean by the back of her ear. And I'm cutting all of that off. Just come straight down. Okay, so now we have this. Now the next step you're going to do is hold this out so you can take all this bulk out. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this out from the ear, kind of straight up, tiny bit angled. Okay. Is it feeling lighter at all?
It does.
A little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Good, good. That's what I like to
Been
hear.
counting the hours.
What's that?
I said I've been counting the hours.
That's so
I'm
cute.
so anxious.
Good. I love that. Okay, so I'm holding this straight out. Cutting into that. I know it's been so fun talking to you, so I'm like, oh, now seeing you in person and meeting you. Oh, so fun. Yeah, when I had heard that you was in Spanish when we was talking, I'm like, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's an easy trip.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring this shorter. And of course, we're gonna dry it this way, okay? So we want to just come in here and we want this really piecey. So I'm kind of opening and shutting my shears in little movements. Okay, so it's still bulky. So what I'm gonna do is just hold this out a tiny bit, just take a little bit more length, which is fine. You can start, longer, and if you feel like, hey, you know what, that's too long, it's a little bulky, just take a little bit more. Better to always go back and take more than take too much and go, ugh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So if you have to go back, go for it. Okay, so this, I'm gonna come up, you can see how it's down a little bit? We need this to come up a little bit more. So it's over her ear, but not too bulky through that area. Okay, now again, I'm gonna take my shears up through here and just take a little, open and shut, open and shut. Okay, now we're gonna come up on the top. Okay, gonna take from this corner, angle up a tiny bit. Same thing with all of this, just hold it straight up. Like, Karen, it's gonna be so fast for you. It'll be so easy to style.
That's the best. That's the way I like it.
Good, 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 good. I know, do you ever think like back, I'm like, I remember like getting ready a couple times a day. I'm like, wait, that was back in the high school days? Like, who does that? I know some of the girls do nowadays, but yeah, exactly.
There are a lot to do though.
That's so true. Okay, so I'm bringing this up, taking from this, you can see that layer, and I'm coming down on an angle. Make sure that you hold this hair out. So you can hold that out so when it drops, it's the longest piece of the hair. And then that way, you don't take the length, you're just taking the bulk on the side. So again, what I mean is take it from this layer and then make sure either the bottom falls out just so you don't take all the length. You doing good, Karen?
Yeah, doing great.
Okay, good deal. Okay, so now up to this point, we want to take, and we're going to just kind of cut up into this. And I'm going to hold this out. And I'm going to take from this area up to that front. Okay, because see that's the long part. Just barely trim that. And then that way, that's a good place to blend. And then I'll take the texturizing shears, obviously, to that. And then, oh, I can't wait till we're done. I'm gonna come through here, take these bangs, really piece those out good. Sorry, I know that's dry, so it's right on your face.
You're okay.
Thank you. Taking my shears in on an angle, you can see how they're on an angle, and I'm just opening and shutting those. Okay, now what I want to do is texturize, and then we'll come back through here, and then if I need to cut some more, then we can, but I don't want to. Sorry, I'm trying to get all those little hairs. In fact, let me do this so I can get it off of you. Okay, and then, thank you, Briggs. Okay, so this, pretty much good. All of that. Just barely gonna trim that, just so it's nice and healthy. Okay, now I'm just gonna take on her back here, and I'm just gonna trim this up. So yeah, just cleaning this up. And honestly, when you come back, Karen, you're probably gonna be like, yeah, like I wanna go shorter here. You know what I mean? I mean, we'll get used to this, but once you have that short, then you're like, oh yeah, I just need to be done with that. Like take more off. But this will be plenty short for you to try for now. Okay. Now, of course, her hair is fine, and so this texture will really help that. Okay. And some people, when their hair is thin like that, they don't love it, just because they're like, oh, it's taken too much out, but it really helps, truly does. Okay, so I'm feeling like this side's a little heavy just when I go back through, so I'm just gonna hold this up and see if there's a little corner. Okay, so I'm gonna come back here. Can you see that little corner, you guys? It's so funny. After you've cut hair for a little bit, you'll just kind of feel and notice little things. And I definitely did feel that little corner. But now the corner's gonna be gone. Okay, now it's gonna be the fun part, the styling. I love that, I love that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is add the root lifter because we obviously want volume up top. So we're going to add the root lifter. Oh, this one, there we go. Okay.
Makes it a lot easier. Don't have to look anywhere that long.
Right. See, that is so funny. See, I told you she didn't like mirrors. She said, good, this will be nice. I won't have to look in the mirror as long. You're too hard on yourself. Okay, so then I shake this. Gonna do just one squirt, only a half. So I did two, but it was 2 halves. So just really one squirt of the mousse. And then I just put it all throughout, really concentrated, the mousse. Okay, and then the thickening spray. This really thickens it up, makes it look like you have more hair. I always use that in my hair, and it is so much easier. Okay, so Karen, I'm just gonna put you down a tiny bit, but what I would do is just do all of this back down, and just dry it straight down. And then of course up through here, just start moving your fingers back and forth. go back and forth, okay? That's really gonna give you a lot of volume. Okay, so feel that. See how it's kind of, I mean, it's still kind of wet, but it's a little dry.
Yep.
So dry it to there, and then take the Epic brush and go back and forth. There's a lot of people that ask, you know, where do you get the Epic brush? There's a link down below. You can get the Epic brush. You just put the link there. It'll make it easy for you to find. And it's good for short hair, for long hair, for curly hair, every type of hair. It's amazing. Love it. Okay, now this oil is the light oil. See, there's two oils. This is the regular one. This one says light. This is for really fine hair. Couple drops there. Oh yeah. I'm really so excited. Okay, so after the oil, I'm going to put in the clay. This clay will piece it out. So I just put my fingertip in there. It pieces it out, but it doesn't make it sticky. It doesn't make it weigh down. It's very movable. So like the next day, like tomorrow, I'm so excited, Karen, you can get up and you can just kind of run your fingers through your hair and kind of put it back into place. Okay. Like that's what's fun about these products is they're very movable and soft. But yet your hair will stay. It's kind of crazy. So mine I did this morning way early and I've been out in the salon almost 12 hours and it's still poofing. It's still sticking up. Gotta love the stick ups. Okay, now the pin comb, the well.The comb. There should be a link down below for that also. And then I like to spray it where her hair's a little bit more fine. I like to spray it with the strong flexi hold. This just gives it a little bit more hold, but it's not sticky at all. So in fact, when we're done, I'm gonna have you fill it because the way it's gonna look really piecey but it's gonna feel really soft. You'll be like, wait, what? It's soft and it looks like it's pieced out.
Oh, you saw how hard my hair was when I come in.
Right,
with that little clip.
Well, and you know what? I literally was used to that. And then when I first started wearing it like this, it was hard for me to get used to the soft feel because I'm like, ooh, it's not gonna stay.
So I've got to spray some more. Huh?
Right, exactly. But I didn't. I learned that it stayed. I just had to trust it. Okay, I like to spray it under the back combing. Then I like to take the comb, kind of place the hair back into place. Okay, I'm going to show you guys just a little something real fast. So on this side, I can see I need to blend that a little more. So I'm just gonna take that. Okay, see now that blends a lot better right there. There's just a little corner. And that's the thing, after you dry it and stuff, then you can go back in and see what you need where, and then you're good to go. Okay, Karen, I'm so excited. Let me look at you in front because I just kind of styled it with I'm really excited to see the new view. And even this light brown, you'll probably be like, you know what, let's go darker next time.
Yeah, maybe so.
You never know. Okay, we are gonna turn her around, you guys. And My goodness, I keep moving my, okay. Ready? Got your glasses on?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Do you
Yes,
like?
I do. I like it a lot.
Okay, sorry, I just got to poof you on this side a little bit. I was just looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh wait, she needs to poof a little bit more on this other side. So see, that's what happens when you style from behind. I'm like, when I turned you around, I was like, oh, okay, yep, she needs some more poof there. Okay, now I'll turn you back around. Okay, see? Yeah, now it's even.
I like that.
Is that good?
Uh-huh.
And the light brown, are you okay with that?
Oh,
With
yeah.
Okay, perfect. How do the bangs feel? Too?
Maybe a little bit more piecey, but they're pretty piecey. But
Okay, perfect, but just a little more.
teensy bit more maybe.
Perfect, and then we can show you the back. So I'm just gonna piece these out a tiny bit more. And what we can do with that is take the clay and really take those pieces that I've cut, piecey, and just piece them out more. Okay, so I'm just taking a little bit more. So you can see how that's piecing that out. Oh my gosh, Karen. This is flippin' cute.
Well, thank
I love it. You are so welcome. Okay, check that out.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
better,
I like
right?
it, yeah.
More definition.
Yeah.
Yes, so
That's
cute.
great.
Okay, go ahead and look at the back.
Gotta get my eyes back on.
Yes, eyes are good, eyes are good.
Oh, yeah.
How does that feel?
Feels good. Looks good.
Because you had so much hair back there.
Yes.
That probably feels
It
good,
grows
right?
very good back there. The front, not so much. Back grows like a weed.
Right, exactly. So true, right?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You look darling. And thank you for just doing this at the last moment when you didn't know.
No
And you don't
problem.
like mirrors or video cameras or what have you.
No,
what
I'm-
have you, but
I'm trying to
Anyway.
avoid pictures.
okay, well thank you so much, you
Alright.
guys, and I just love it. Okay, have a good day, you guys. Talk to you later. See ya.
See ya.